out for his life. Sorry for that.
There we go. Alright, so you said we're live, right?
Yeah. It's all good now. Just bring on the winning race time and then it's all good. It's all good.
Yep. If that's the worst that's gonna happen this late in the race, dude, we've done amazing. Or you've done amazing, I should say. So, to everybody watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your boy Cupcake coming at you live, Stint 11 at the Nürburgring. I have the one and only Jaeger working the stream here and chiming in every now and then. And I have brought some reinforcements because, to be honest with y'all, I am at my wit's end. So, Superman, how's it feel to be co-commentating with me, buddy?
Yeah, I think probably also the widest mix in styles you can ever find on such an album. So yeah, I'm baffled by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, chat says they can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Oh, yeah,
It's
super.
Maybe a party chat setting.
Yeah.
With your voice.
So while he's fixing that, we just broke the 1,800-pound mark for the donations.
I clicked a button. I think they could hear me.
Oh, can you guys hear Super?
I think I did a thing.
Sound check for Superman.
Testing. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, we could hear you.
Stays pretty quiet though. You might want to adjust the volume.
I'll go ahead and adjust my microphone volume. I apologize.
So something is coming through. Yeah, increase the volume. Louder.
Yeah, boss lady saying louder, Superman, please.
Shout at us. I don't know.
Scream, do something.
You bunch of unruly people. Is that better?
A bit better.
Okay. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Oh my god.
But you have to be formal. There's orders and operations to these things. You have to check the boxes as you go.
Look, where we come from, there ain't no such thing as boxes. Like, I can go on here, like, right now and go, hey, chat,
boxes.
can y'all hear me? Yeah, Ray's saying that's better, so we're good. Okay, so P1 through 5 are now out of pit, so we're going to go through the order here. Jakey's still in first place over NRC Jacko with a 20.5 second lead. Jacko is every bit 3 minutes 2 seconds ahead of his teammate Marshall. Marshall is a minute 55 ahead of Baba Yaga Flow. That's gonna be fun to say. Alright. And Baba Yaga Flow is 3 minutes 27 seconds ahead of ORT Valsa Lenta, sitting in 5th position for Overboost Racing Team and their gorgeous Porsche 911. So that is currently the drivers that we have out on track. Super, what do you think of this race so far?
It's definitely been filled with curveballs, because if you go back to Stint 2, whenever that the pole sitter BMW had that big spin, he's fought back and battled back. And even with the ORT, them guys were commanding the first several stints. I'd say probably all the way up to stint 6 or 7. And they're kind of on the back foot, looking to rally back. So even through the course of, let's say, the 16 hours, we still don't know what's going to happen. The jury's still out on what's happening. But as they say, the cream rises to the top, and we'll have to see. We're still cooking.
So with just under 4 hours remaining, ORT is 8 minutes and 44 seconds away from Jakey, sitting in first place. Do you think ORT could recover and maybe bring home the win?
The potential's there. They've showed great pace earlier in the stints. With endurance racing, most of the time, the gremlins like to show their face in the nighttime hours, early morning. So right now the ball is in their court if they're making to look a recovery drive. So they need to keep their head down. They need to keep it pushing, hit their marks, keep it cooking. They've showed that they've got it, right? So now they need to come here and execute. So I think they got it. I mean, if they buckle down and get after it, it's very well possible they could come back up to the field, because they showed they've got the potential, and they definitely belong there.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta agree with you on that. LMP Legend has left the pits, sitting in 6th position, 3 minutes and 57 seconds, back from ORT Valsa Lenta. So LMP with that gorgeous Porsche 911 livery that I might hit him up and try to steal it and be like, hey, put some like RA decals on it, because that thing is sexy. And I am sorry, JP, but that's just my opinion.
Do you remember the AMG? I think it was the 39 that ran the Nürburgring, the real life Nürburgring, 24 hours 2 years ago. They kind of had like that cartoon dealie where they had the black highlights going through it, looked kind of like street graffiti, cartoonish. They kind of got the same thing going on the front of their car. So I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Definitely the LMP boys are doing their work in the paint booth. They're looking good out there.
Oh yeah, and they did a fantastic job with it. But like I said in the past streams, or the past stints, I mean, everybody showed up. I actually had a Q&A with JP and MRL Welshie, trying to get, pick their brains and see what was going through their head creating the liveries, what inspired them to create the designs, and it was actually a very good conversation with Welshie and JP.
Yeah, it's always good to pick the brains of the real good designers like that. JP, Welshie, obviously the guys at LMP, they got an awesome dude in paint booth. So whenever you get the opportunity to pick the brain of people like that, it's really good. So you kind of get an understanding of where they're coming from, where they're drawing their inspiration from, and just to see those creative juices just flowing, not only on the track but on the car as well. So, and they got the performance to match back up too.
They certainly do. So we are currently on board with Jakey at the moment. Jacko is gaining on Jakey a little bit, has cut 4 seconds down from the gap between P1 and P2, so it's now sitting at 17.5 seconds.
Those Jakey and Kaza, man, they've been giving it everything they've got tonight. That's a two-man squad, swapping stints every other stint. The amount of coffee, energy drinks, water bottles, or pistachios if you're Jakey is insane right now. Just to balance that workload between two people takes real dedication to sim racing and shows how much they really care about the community and how they want to perform. And just between two people, I think it's, regardless of where they fall when the checkered flag waves, the utmost valiant effort to those two right there. because they're bearing a strong load between two of them over the course of 24 hours.
For real. And I mean, a lot of these teams, I mean, the team we're in also, I mean, we've had a whole army of people doing different stints. I mean, to where we're only doing a stint a piece. But yet, Jakey, Kaza, they're doing 6 stints a piece. That is 12 hours of driving. So the amount of sleep that they have got has got to be virtually none. Especially leading the race. I bet their nerves are shot at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely not adequate, but judging by where they're at on track, you wouldn't be able to tell. So they're hiding it very good. And like you said earlier, there's 4 hours left to go. So we'll see where those chips fall whenever that checkered flag drops.
Oh yeah. And taking a look at the comments, looks like everybody's cheering Jakey on, which is great. Luke is saying, if it isn't our resident GTA 6 character himself. Someone's excited to see you. Yeah.
Hey, DLC coming next week, baby. Daytona, let's go.
Florida Man DLC. Hansa's saying they'll sleep for the next 2 days, I reckon. Yeah.
They don't know, but they're paying for it now. I guess it's add it to the bill, look at the bill whenever the waiter brings a check, I guess. And they're living it up.
And Delta Wolf has left the pits. He is with Medway Racing League. Sitting in 7th position, 4 minutes and 52 seconds back from 6th place. That is LMP Legend. Daz is now leaving the pits. That is Delta's teammate for Medway Racing. About 38 seconds back from Delta, so not too far of a gap here for the next 2 hours. So we'll see if Mad Daz can make a mad dash up to Delta.
Very well possible, man. I mean, it's this course encompasses 154 turns, 15.3 miles. So it only takes one of those to get it wrong, and your 30-second gap is now nothing. So, as you said earlier in your sentence, anything could happen. I think consistency pays dividends here more than just outright pace, especially with the way the strategies have been followed with the soft tires. The soft tires tend to fall off towards the end of their stint. It gets a little sketchy. You really can't be pushing it 100% all out through the stint. So you got to keep that in the back of your mind as well. So let's see what these boys got for us.
For sure. And let's go through here. Jacko still hasn't really gained much time on Jakey, so Jakey's still holding pretty strong here in the middle of lap 4. And then as far as everything else goes, yeah, really not seeing anything. We're still waiting for the likes of Nick, Oz, Paco, Subi, OG Mally, and Hippie Heat or Hippie Head to leave the pits. Whew.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience, while you're waiting for the previous stint driver to come in, it feels like an eternity sitting there in that pit, not going anywhere, knowing that the other competitors are out on track, turning laps and making time, and you're just stuck there. Like I assimilate it to watching paint dry. Like, just let me out of here, let me go. So I know them boys are chomping at the bit to get out of the pits and get it cracking.
Oh yeah, and I wonder what some of these people do while they're waiting in the pits. If anybody's in the chat, let us know. Like, what do you guys do to pass the time if you are in that waiting period? Me personally, I just play on my phone. I've been checking Discord and overseeing things and all that lovely fun stuff.
Yeah, when my stint was up, I was sitting in the box for a little bit there. I had the phone away from me. I didn't want to look at the phone. I was kind of in focus mode. I was in contact with the team. I had people in my ear. let me know, was giving me updates on what's going on the track. And I think it is a long wait sometimes. So I think you got to use that time to get focused, get yourself into the zone, go through your mental notes, prepare yourself for what you're about to do.
Yeah, and I am getting responses here from Nick and Kings, or wait, no, Kaza and Kings. They use it to use the restroom, obviously.
And then with a good toilet break.
Nick bragging about he ate a yogurt.
Healthy.
So, yeah, healthy. Overachiever.
Hey, it's a race of nutrition, right? You gotta stay fit to stay fast.
Hippie Heat, who is currently waiting to leave the pits, has said, I'm sat watching you guys having a smoke and drinking coffee, staying warm in this cold British weather, trying to keep my hands warm mainly. Being on pad, I need my fingers to work. Same. Dude, I was on pad Stint 5, and like towards the end, my trigger fingers were like starting to cramp up. It sucked.
Chocolate mousse. No, that's not a yogurt.
No, that's a dessert.
You save that for the end. What do? You can't have any pudding until you have your meats. You can't have any pudding until you have your meat. But yeah, big shout out to the pad users out there. It's a night and day difference between wheel and pad users.
It is. Trisha Fiend Patrick, Delta's little boy is waving at the TV at Daddy Racing. Oh. So that is P7 of Delta Wolf. We'll give Delta Wolf here some love. I love that. I love to read comments like that, man. That's great.
It's just awesome when you get the whole family involved like that. I mean, I got 3 of my own, and there's been times where they come in and they're like, Daddy, go. Like they don't cheering you on. It makes you warm and fuzzy inside. It's also makes you realize, like, all right, I got the little ones watching me. I got to turn it on right quick. They can't see Dad mess up. You know what I mean? Because they kind of see Dad as like the superhero. So that you put on that little suit of armor and you're like, let's go. So it's always good to have that support behind you in these long endurance situations too.
It really is. And Dark Cobra saying, let's get that number up to 2K. We can do it. It's for a great cause. It really is, man.
Yeah, that's what mainly drew me to this event, was the mental health aspect to it. Big supporter of mental health, with everything it encompasses, because a lot of us fight battles that we don't speak about, and it's a hard fought battle, man. A lot of times you feel like you're just by yourself on an island, but when you know that you have people around you, we're stronger together, and it's okay to speak, man. I mean, you might the stigma of speaking about it. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I'll just tuck it down. Nah, give the burden to your brother, and your brother will help you carry the load.
And did we mention that extra bonus for hitting up the 2K? I don't know. Probably not during that stream. So, Cupcake, you have something to say when we hit 2K?
Are we gonna have a duet?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have a duet between me and Jaeger. Gosh, you guys are so
picked a song out
pushy.
yet?
I was thinking if we could turn back time.
Let's go. You heard it, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Like, get those donations in. We want to hear this duet.
Yep.
It's going to go #1 to the charts.
It is. It's gonna go triple platinum. I don't care what anybody says. It's gonna happen. So Dark Cobra, loving that speech he said, saying, "Well said, my brother. Break the stigma." And I just want to echo Superman's point there. I mean, reaching out and asking for that help doesn't make you any less of a person. If anything, it helps you grow, helps you heal. it gets you through the tough times. Because, I mean, I said it back in Stint 3, I've been there, because grief can have a very, very big toll on your mental health. Having lost my mom almost a year ago, I dealt with that a lot. Because, like, I remember the night I lost her, I was in a state of shock, and got home, fired up the PlayStation, got to a party chat, kind of hoping to find someone to talk to. And Ray knew right then and there, and she popped in and started talking. And I mean,
It's amazing, man.
dude, it is. I mean, Ray, I freaking love her to death for that, man. And
That's the initial hardest part is starting that conversation.
it is, and starting the healing process, and just reaching out, talking, venting, crying, and I'm not saying it just for the grief part. That I mean, that's in general. Like I said, talk, pray, text, do what you gotta do to help you, because if you bottle it up, it will lead to very bad things and very serious things that could hurt you or hurt someone else. So, yeah.
It's like I went through that when I lost my dad. I can attest to that, which brings me to another talking point. We have some of the liveries on track here. I don't know if you'll be able to notice it, but there's names on the cars, and a lot of these participants in this event submitted names that they want to pay tribute to, and so some of the liveries have names on them, and we're here paying respect to those that are not here.
Yeah.
That's what could be a big cause of the mental health issue. So, yeah, man, it's a tough thing. Really,
Yeah, so
tough thing. It never gets easier.
Wish I could bring up the cursor. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the cursor here, guys. See these names here on the back of Oscar. I mean, these are the names that were created. Thanks to Ray getting with, I believe it was Gecko that made the decals. I might be wrong, but whoever created them did a wonderful job. So you'll see those names on some of the RA cars. I believe 1010 has them like on the front bumper, kind of.
Yeah, they do.
Faded.
They're by the fog light. Yeah, they're by the fog light area.
Looks good. I mean, it looks great.
It's amazing. It's also cool that the organizers were like, yo, let's pay tribute to these people, and they allowed us to do that. I thought that was really heart touching.
So I do have some comments here. Hansa saying we all struggle sometimes and some need professional help to get out of that. Our donations increase the chances and possibilities to help those who struggle. That's a fact. Ray bringing up a couple names that... Here, I better get rid of that cursor. I'm sorry, guys. Sally Fowler and Richard Foster both sadly lost the war against their mental health and took their own lives. And that's what this organization is trying to prevent. It's to help folks that are dealing with those mental health issues to reach out, get the support and the respect they need to get on that path to healing. Let's take a look. I believe we had a couple... Oh, Ray corrected me with the decals. It's actually Kev Man who made them.
Oh no! Oh no! Jakey down!
Oh no!
Jakey down!
Oh,
Jakey is down. Let me see if I could get a clip of that. And nope. Too far back. Looked like he got a little bit loose there, touched the grass, and unfortunately hit the wall, getting into the grass again, so that lead is going to drop down to just below 6.5 seconds.
The final stint, like the toughest one, then definitely.
Yeah, and
oh yeah.
He's not quite exactly where he needs to be strap-wise to come in, and he's going to be hemorrhaging time if he doesn't, so he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Could do like 4, 6, and then 5.
Very well could.
But knowing Jakey, he's not gonna give it up easy. That boy's a fighter.
Well, on the plus side, he is approaching the end of lap 5, so he technically could still pit and be in fairly good shape.
He wouldn't be too far off.
Yeah, because, I mean, tire-wise, fuel-wise, I mean, Jacko has the slightest bit of edge.
He's creeping up, though, too. That aero damage is going to hurt Jakey on this long stretch here. He's not going to be able to hit that top speed like Jacko is. Like, you just look at that time just going down, dude. Gutted.
Toby, yeah, also.
Yeah, I hate to see that, man.
Died. For Stint 10, they weren't like ready to finish that stint, so something to do again for race control to figure out some gaps.
And there goes Jakey into the pits, and Jacko is not going to pit. Interesting.
Given the situation, I can't blame him. I mean, seeing what Jacko saw, I'm pretty sure overcut popped in his head. But I don't know if it would be an overcut because he's coming in. Well, it would be the end of lap 5 into the 6, so he took the bait and went for it.
He sure did. So that is going to put Jacko every bit, I would say, 24 seconds ahead of ERA Jakey. We did have a couple other people leave the pits. We have Subi Mark running in P9, looks to be about 10 seconds ahead of Paco Hunt. So we might have a battle there. What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh, you're good.
I just didn't know if that was a authorized release. I'm sure it was an authorized release. There's a couple instances like that in the last couple stints where some people made some naughty decisions. But I'm sure that's not the case with TT. TT keeps their stuff nice and square.
They do, and I mean, DTR just had a very simple mistake. I mean, it was just a mistake of pressing a button, and it just released them a little bit early. So, I mean, stuff like that happens. It's part of racing. It's part of sim racing.
Right, you could reach over to go set your phone down, and your wrist or your elbow hit something. There's no malicious intent with the statement I made.
No. No, I thought I was going to start a war with ORT on accident. So I was sitting there, I was like, man, they're just struggling recently. What's going on? I think Manitas was new, and King gets on there. He goes, no, he's not new. We're just letting people race. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like,
you made him turn on the switch. You'd be like, oh, we're struggling. Watch this. Okay.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah, right. Game on, dude. Everybody seems to be getting on pretty good. I mean, so far we got 10 cars on track.
Yeah, and Jacko has lost 3 seconds to Jakey. So Jakey clearly is not going to put up with this kind of stuff and is going to hunt Jacko down to retake first position. But
that's the plan. Let's see if he gets it done. I know he's kicking himself in the butt right now about that spin.
That is a plan, but looking at both of their fastest laps, clearly Jacko, I mean, has ran the fastest lap of the stint so far with a 7:56.4, with Jakey running a 7:59.5, so a 3.1 second gap between both drivers' personal, best. Or fastest lap of the race.
Alright. Old Jakey's got to dig down deep. Come on, Jakey.
Jakey, a fellow member of the Rejects.
And Jacko, don't give it up so easy. Make him work for it. Make him sweat a little bit, Jacko.
They call him Jacko because he's a Jacko all trades. So where... Oh yeah, it was Subi and Paco Hunts. So really nothing going on there. Still about a 14.3 second gap separating 9th and 10th.
Yeah, everybody seems to be in their own little world right now, so everybody's focused, getting dialed in, and sometimes that's the best thing to get yourself reset, refocus, is clean air, you, the car, the track, nothing else. Get her dialed in, start hitting your marks, find that rhythm, and just take those laps away, hit those, check those boxes, and hopefully you've done enough, and it pays dividends when the end of your stint comes around.
Well, I think nobody's going to go home angry. I mean, I think there's going to be a sense of relief and celebration. Just for the fact of the matter is they completed this grueling 24-hour race at one of the hardest tracks in the world. The Nürburgring Nordschleife. Did I pronounce that right, Jaeger?
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks. So, I don't think there's any reason people should get angry with where they finished. I mean, everybody put their all into it. There's been plenty of curveballs during this whole race. I mean, with the heavy rain in Stint 8, heavy rain in last Stint 10.
So you know what's going to happen? Stint 8, Stint 10. It's
Oh no.
just logical. Stint 12, and all stints I was on comms duty, so it's the rule now. It's the rule.
It is, and that track
seeing
is...
a common denominator here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
Jaeger
took
took
the Rainmaster title from Ray right there.
And I'm also seeing a bunch of cloud cover and some fog going on. We're on board with Jakey.
Yeah. That looks like the famous Nürburgring rain scenario. Oh.
And GT45 Gaming Ghost said the last 4 hours, drivers are tired, teams battered and bruised, fans growing ever excited to see who the winner is, but we're just a little shy of 2,000 pounds. Let's smash it before race end. And also chiming in that mind awaits at the finish line to take the checkered flag.
Absolutely. It's for them, not for us.
I think he should consider doing comms at some point. But that's
Timmy, hop in the booth, brother. Help us out here.
Yeah, help a brother out. Come on, Ghost. I helped you out at Spa. You owe me one.
He's cashing in that receipt.
I am, and I got the receipts to prove it.
I think
I would like to get some interviews, though. Well, he hasn't accepted or declined, but he did leave us with a nice little tip. He said, fun tip, each team will run close to 3,000 miles this weekend.
Man, that's when those cars get back to the shop Monday morning, those mechanics are going to have their work cut out for them, I tell you that much.
So we're looking at possibly 42,000 miles potentially rammed between all of the drivers.
That's phenomenal. Hats off to everyone that participated in any way, shape, or form, whether it be comms, driving, helping organize an event, doing work behind the scenes in the Discord, sharing it out on the socials, donating to the cause. I mean, big salute to everybody involved in this. Y'all are legends.
Now, Jacko went into the pits, got a fresh set of tires, is filling up a little bit, so that's going to allow Jakey to retake P1 with, looks to me like it's probably going to be an 8-second gap. Nope, spoke too soon. 7.2, yeah, 7.2 second. DTR letting Jakey through. Very good sportsmanship on his end. Looked like he went a little wide too. No, didn't go wide. So,
I know it was definitely good sportsmanship on his end, recognizing the situation and just letting him go on through.
There we ooh! Speed Brothers Racing. That was rough. Let's get a replay of that. So, coming through probably one of the faster parts of the track. What did he do? Oh, just went in way too fast.
Yeah, it looks like he was a little wide coming over that crest, and when he came over that crest, the car got wide. Our car got light, and he was already on the grass. And when the car got light, it just kicked him out, going into that.
Do that in real life, by the way. So that part is like where there are some severe crashes in real life at Schwedenkreuz. That part is really scary. So
You'd probably want to keep the car a little bit more centered through there, I'd imagine, to try to help with that weight transfer, keep the car from getting light like that.
As soon as you understand, don't make that apex, it's just like you're the passenger now.
Yeah, and unfortunately for OG Molly and the folks at Speed Buddy Racing, there is engine damage, front aero, and left front wheel damage. So that's going to allow P13 of ERA Nick to catch up to OG fairly quick and take that 12th position.
Wait, Nick is actually driving?
Yeah, ERA Nick.
Yeah, well. So stop the presses.
Yeah. Hold up.
Nick is
Wait
driving.
a minute. And let's go back to P1. Jakey still holding a pretty good lead over Jacko, an 8-second lead.
Yeah, he's
cheering on
maintaining
Nick.
that gap.
He is. He's doing a good job kind of holding her steady.
Can we check in with the mid pack? Let's see what the mid pack's got going on with
Yeah, let's take a look. So right now we got Baba Yaga in 4th, and then we got ORT, Valsalenta in no man's land. NRC Marshall just went to pit.
I know Baba Yaga might have some company here in a little bit. That's about 3.5 minutes back.
3.5 minutes.
Oh, minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, the gap between Marshall and Baba Yaga is currently at 1:42. But yet, Yaga Flow is 3 minutes and 39 seconds ahead of ORT.
Yeah, those are some big gaps through there.
Yeah, so, I mean, ORT is ahead of LMP Legend by 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And the Legend's ahead of Delta Wolf by 4 minutes 10 seconds. And then Delta Wolf is ahead of Mad Daz by 43 seconds. And then Mad Daz, couldn't really tell you. It's acting a little screwy.
Yeah, the timing update didn't give you the split there.
Yeah, so, I mean, judging by the looks, maybe 10 minutes plus separating P8 and P9. And then Paco Hunt is 23 seconds back from Subi Mark, and then Ost is, 7 minutes 36 seconds back from Paco Hunt. Nick's 2 minutes 16 seconds away from Ost. And then Malley just got past, so Malley, unfortunately, with that big crash, giving him engine damage, aero damage, left front wheel damage, he is going to drop back pretty quick. And honestly, I don't think I'd be surprised to see the boys over at DTR kind of take advantage of the situation and maybe passing OG Malley for 13th.
It's definitely in the realm of possible. It's based on where they are on track with that engine damage. It's a long haul to Richmond to get back to those pits from where he's at now.
It is. Okay, so Hansa said F for OG Mally. Yeah, F's in chat. Come on. Give us
Rip.
07s. You know what, I'll go ahead. There we go, 07. Or wait, that was supposed to come in smaller. Yep, there we go. Ha! Jakey has opened up just a little bit more of a gap to NRC Jocko by about 3 to 4 tenths. So currently we're at 8.3 seconds of a gap.
And he's also working a PB right here with 1.7 on the Delta, so he's definitely found that extra gear. And as he said earlier, yeah, those clouds are building up in the background. You look towards the sky right there. They're getting a little dark and heavy up there.
Yeah, so let's go to chase cam. Let's take a look. Maybe see. Yep. Yep, look at them clouds, guys.
Especially behind him. Like right there off to his left. I don't know if there's going to be anything coming from it, but they're building up. There's potential. I don't know. That's stuff
Definitely
off to the
is.
left. But based off that wind direction, I might be pushing that away from the circuit.
It
Which,
might.
speaking of wind direction, that's a decent wind.
That is
15.9 meters a second.
That's a good win. I mean, I don't think we've had numbers that high all race long. I might be wrong, but I mean, just from
I'm not
my
sure.
memory.
Don't hold me to it. Half the time I'm too broke to pay attention. So
Same.
But yeah, he's still working that personal best lap, almost 2 seconds coming down a long stretch. Let's see what it's down to 1.5, was 1.9 at the last time in sector. Let's see what it is at the line. Split the difference, call it 1.8.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see.
6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that. 1.5. I mean, that's still very respectable.
Hey, he's in the ballpark. He's not too far off that 156 or that 756.
Yep. OG Mally just came out of the pits to repair the engine and pretty much hop into a new car. Just want to make sure that OG Mally doesn't do anything a little bit ambitious, try to unlap himself or what have you. And it looks like he's not going to mess with Jake. Alright, so we're good there.
The boys over at OG Racing probably have a good situational awareness on what's going on through there, so I'm pretty sure he had somebody in his ear telling him, hey, leader's right there, watch your exit. I mean, you could see from the line that he took going into turn 1. He didn't try to get real close to that left side wall. He hung it on the outside, gave Jake the preferred line. So, spot on. Masterclass on situational awareness there from the OG.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
ORT's coming out for a pit.
Yeah, looked like he took tires and just a smidge of fuel. So speaking of
boys are looking
tires,
to get back into the fight too.
They are. I mean, they have done. I mean, phenomenal in the early stints. They did drop back a little bit, but I mean, they're still holding steady at a very respectable 5th place.
Yeah, they've definitely still got their hat tossed in the ring there. Baby Yaga, he's getting after it, or Baba Yaga. I'm pretty sure I'll get corrected for that in chat. The floggings will commence via keyboard.
Yeah. So let's look, and Delta still has yet to pit, but still has a 44-second gap over his teammate, a Mad Daz. And then Subi still in his own little world. Looked like he opened up a little bit of a gap though to Paco Hunts. I believe it was at about 23 seconds. And now we're sitting at 32.
He's put about 10 seconds on him. So Subi's on the hunt. He's got his fangs out.
Yeah, and Paco Hunt is on the prowl. And what do we got? Austin, Nick. I mean, they're pretty much 11th through 14th. I mean, they're in their own little world. This is kind of like their time to try to make up lost ground or lost time and maybe finish a position ahead. Looks like OG Malley's getting held or was holding Jacko up there for a sec. So Jakey now 8.2 seconds ahead of NRC Jacko.
Yeah, it's good. Navigating that sector of the track right there on the blue flag conditions can be tricky. You're going through the tight and twisties right there, especially going into that hard chicane. I mean, it's kind of one line through there. I'm pretty sure OG was wanting to get out of the way, really wouldn't know where he could go at the moment. But as soon as the opportunity presented itself, he said, go on through, let him go. That's another thing, like going through the Nordschleife of this track is real tight. I mean, in real life situations, normally the slower car needs to go to the right, the faster car path is on the left. But sometimes situationally, under some conditions that can't be conducive to what's actually happening on track. So there might be a time where you might have to wait a corner or two, then the driver will get out of your way. And yeah, it might cost you 5/10 or 7/10, but you can't expect a guy in front to put himself in a bad position, wreck in front of you, then you run into the guy in front of you because he's spun and lost control. So it's blue flag situations here are tricky, nonetheless, is what I'm trying to say.
There's special rules, like also at the Nürburgring, like so but you have to indicate to where you're actually going for the car behind to see what you're doing, not just like in any other racing series where you indicate where you want the car behind to overtake you. So this is like more based on real street
Right.
law things, like rules, whatever. So it makes more sense for me as a German, like I indicate to where I'm driving, not where someone else wants to overtake.
If I put the right signal on, that tells the driver behind me I'm moving to the right.
Yep, exactly.
Don't overtake to the right, overtake to the left because I'm moving to the right.
I'm switching lanes, basically, so whatever. But this is probably just special to the Nürburgring.
I've always kind of thought it to be that way, like with the indicator signaling where you want the opposing driver to go. Kind of seems counterintuitive to me. I've always wanted to be like, hey, I put my right signal on. That means I'm going to the right, not you go to the right. I'm going to the right. So I understand where you're coming from, Jaeger. I feel the same way.
And some interesting discussions in every league series, basically. Watch what you should do in those situations, and then like international sporting contact or whatever. It's actually states everywhere where you want the other driver to take you. I was like, okay, we'll go with that, and if we ever race on the Nürburgring, we will do that one. just to annoy people and confuse them.
Throw them a little curveball.
So we're currently on board with Jakey. Starting to lose a little bit of time there to Jacko. As you guys can see, he did dip into the sand a little bit. Lost about a second and a half of time to Jacko. So now the gap between P1 and P2 is now sitting at 5.5 seconds. And Jakey's tires are starting to wear down pretty good. So let's see. Looking at some comments, Go saying proud of 10 tenths and friends, keep pushing, gentlemen, bring that Beamer home. And also saying great job to all the teams. And then Ray has mentally checked out.
Understandably so.
Yeah, understandably. I mean, I'm at that point.
The guy with the hammer. Sitting that guy, waiting for me to go for the knockout. It's hitting hard at the moment. Yeah, not gonna lie.
The henchman is moving ever closer.
For real. Like, when you started Stint 10, I had to leave. Like, I had a pounding headache. I was relaxed at my chair, just closing my eyes, try to get rid of it. Yeah, it was not fun. Lucas saying, I'm tired, Grandpa.
I'm tired, boss. But he seems, with the worn tires, Jakey seems to be maintaining that 5-second gap through here with Jacko, so I know Jakey knows he's there, and he's trying his hardest to keep that gap, but he's gonna keep it pushing. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. But looking at those last couple laps, he seemed to find his rhythm again.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, I mean, you can see the tire wear. And do you think he's going to pit at the end of this lap, or do you think he'll pit at the end of lap 10?
I don't know, Jakey. I don't know what Jakey is thinking. He has more experience in the Enduros than me. So, but me personally, I'm thinking because he went in at the end of 5-6, so I don't know if that was early for him. If that was early for Jakey, I would say he might have to stretch this one out now, since Jacko's technically on the overcut, since Jacko stopped after him. So maybe he wants to work the undercut on Jacko. I don't know, but looking at the lap count and where the tires are, I would say if he was to pit now, he might put himself further on the back foot.
I don't see.
That's just my 2 cents. I'm probably wrong.
Also go with the lap count, so it's end of lap 16, so blah. That might be a bit of a stretch. Hitting now.
Yeah, with it only being lap 9, he's gonna.
Yeah, and I just wonder what Jacko's gonna do too, because I mean, if Jakey, maybe if he pits at the end of this lap, next lap, do you think Jacko's gonna follow? Because Jacko clearly has. Well, actually, I was wrong. I figured Jakey would have been lower on fuel.
The ball is in Jacko's court, so really, Jacko has the luxury of choice right here. If Jakey goes in, he has a choice of, okay, I'm just going to go around more times. If Jakey goes in, Jacko could be like, all right, I'm going to match you, and we're going to make an even run out of it. I'm going to keep you honest. So that's why I'd say right now the ball is in Jacko's court. Even though the time clock doesn't say that, I mean, he just knocked 2 seconds off of Jakey. But that's why I'd say it is.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, if I was in Jacko's shoes, I mean, the name of the game would have to be pass Jakey on this lap. That way he can dictate when Jakey goes in to pit. I mean, if Jacko thinks he could stretch those soft tires out and maybe knows that Jakey has a harder time with them later on in the stint, then he can absolutely kind of manipulate when to pit, how to pit, and whether to take so many liters of fuel. So I think that is where we are currently at.
But all in all, it is good to see the over the course of 20 hours that the split is only just over 4 seconds, just under 3.4. Keeps changing, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely shocking this late in the race. I mean, we still have 2 hours and 53 minutes left. So we're getting towards the end, folks.
The end is near.
The end is near. Ooh, Delta Wolf with a 3-second penalty. Must have crossed. Yeah, naughty. Crossing the pit line.
It don't take much to get that 3-second. Like, as a driver, there's been several times where I've gotten that. And I was like, dude, it was like maybe a piece of my tire that touched that line. Are you serious? So I could understand Delta Wolf's frustrations right now with that ever-impendent 3-second penalty hanging over his head. But he has no choice. He just has to keep pushing, head down. Don't let it rattle your cage. Just hit those marks, check those boxes, and keep it pushing.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that is going to hurt his gap to Mad Daz a little bit. But, I mean, not enough to really make a difference. Subi.
He does have the luxury. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was getting ready to say, Subi looks like he opened up quite a bit of gap to Paco Hunt. So, P9 and P10 are now separated by 46.8 seconds.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It seems like every time we check in on Subi Mark, he just stacked another 10 seconds on him. Last time that you checked it, he was at like 32 seconds. Now I think it was at 46, so we'll call it 14 seconds. So Subi Mark's definitely in the zone. He's feeling it. He's clocked in right now. He's going to work. He's working.
And that he is. And look at the gap there separating Jakey and Jacko. We are now about the 2-second mark separating both drivers.
Yeah, that's because of the overcut from over there from Jacko earlier. Him doing that later stop. I mean, but Jakey's hand was kind of forced, so he really didn't have a choice. But yeah, let's see what happens with it. I mean, like Igor was saying earlier, if you look at the lap counts, still too early to bring her down pit road. But never know.
Unless you go with the mediums, but don't
Yeah.
think that's actually a good call.
This is also true.
So it looks like Jakey is going to opt to stay out. Alright, so that is going to leave us with Jacko. He is choosing to stay out as well. Let's stay with these two. Because we got a really spicy battle getting ready to go down. I mean, 0.7 of a second separates the two drivers. So I might have to start some of the fancy camera work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go live here with Jacko. We're going to go with hood cam. Look at that, I got it right, first try. Going through the Schumacher S.
Michael Schumacher S. Yeah.
Okay. Was it close enough?
Yeah, Schumacher.
Okay, cool.
Sounded very German, yeah. And S, not S's, yeah. See,
Yeah. Alright, see? You're teaching me a couple things, Jaeger.
Yeah. Quick learner. I see.
Not imagine unless he get past endurance chicane here. Business is going to pick up.
And Jakey ran a little bit wide there. Really didn't lose too much time. Looks like now the gap's opened up to 1 second. But I think this is where Jacko's really going to shine and maybe catch up to Jakey, because Jacko clearly having the better tires, he's able to better manipulate these corners, get the car rotated, and just get a better run out of the various turns, twists, you name it.
Well, not only that, that BMW has so much low-end torque on it, that one powerful unit right there. So he's definitely going to give him a run through his money coming through right here.
Flugplatz, come on, guys.
Flugplatz.
we had
I was
nearly
gonna say
24 hours in.
Class.
Yeah, close.
I was gonna say, I think that loosely translates to take flight.
Yeah, so Flugplatz is basically like a really small airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's Foxhall. Foxhall.
Yeah, it's weird. Foxhole, it's like a hole in the ground. That's basically not. It's more like a I don't know, the German word Fuchsröhre means more like kind of a pipeline thing. So I don't know, but yeah, whatever it is loosely translated to Foxhole, that's okay. Everyone think they're dealing with it. It's okay. Call it Foxhole, whatever.
I apologize, Jaeger. I have failed your class. I am a disappointment. I will try to do better.
Still probably 100 more corners left on that track. You can try.
You just
and
yes.
pick one you like. See, yeah, that's the one. Like, you know.
You're not wrong.
Alright, so riding on board with Jakey here, I've got the views set to where we can see the back of Jakey's car, and if you look, not so far away from Jakey is Jacko. Looks to be about 0.4 of a second behind Jakey, and is gonna catch his slip, or his draft I should say. So let's take a moment here and see what's gonna happen. Oh, Jacko making a run for it. Oh, backs out. Alright, smart move. Just kind of letting Jakey know, hey, I'm here, let's play.
I just want to play.
Hansa's saying, go away, Jacko. I tell you what, though, it's been fun watching these Nexus boys race. I mean, they've been a blast. They have, dude.
Qualifying, dude. They've been on it like that.
So let's go on board with Jacko.
The big guns for the final stint. Wow!
Gotta end it with a bang.
So Jacko clearly 0.2 of a second off or back from Jakey. Jakey doing his best to defend his position, trying to make sure that Jacko can't get a run on the inside of these corners. So Jakey doing a really good job with defending his position, but it all is going to come down to that long straight. Who gets the better run? Jakey gets a little bit wide there. Not enough time there for Jacko to make the move for first place.
Another thing that's kind of playing into Jakey's favor right now is this section of the course is mainly this one line through here. You really don't want to put your car at a position and compromise that gap that you've built, or that distance you've closed into your competitor. So you're definitely just patiently waiting to get to that backstretch, and then you're going to strike and make your move, utilizing that long straight slipstream. It's going to be a mad dash to pit lane here, I'd imagine.
Ooh. Jakey touching the grass and just
Spicy meatball right there, boy.
Yeah, that was a spicy meatball. Jacko clearly getting a run on Jakey. What is gonna happen here?
Look at the speed.
Yeah, look at that.
Slingshot engaged.
For real. So Jacko taking first, and let's see who goes into the pits. Jacko staying out? Interesting. But what do I know? I just commentate, so clearly they know something we don't.
Well, that can also come from whenever Jake was forced to pit earlier. That earlier pit is kind of biting him in the butt right now, where Jacko had the luxury of staying out. So that's kind of, that has come to a head right here at this stint, at this point in the game.
Yeah, so now that's going to put Jakey every bit 34... Let's see. Yeah, 34 seconds back from Jacko. Luke is commenting saying now Jake has something to chase and wake him back up for the final stint of his race. So maybe the fatigue is starting to set in.
Maybe. It's but just for him to be there, just to be in contention with a two-man team is monumental.
Yeah, so while there's a 33-second gap, let's go through the rest of the grid here because we are over halfway through the stint. Jacko and Jakey are currently on lap 11. So in third place we have NRC Marshall, who is 1 minute and 31 seconds ahead of Baba Yaga Flo, who is sitting in fourth, but is 3 minutes and 35 seconds ahead of fifth place. That is going to be the Overboost Racing Team Porsche, driven by Valsalenta. Now Valsalenta is in a very peculiar spot. He's 3 minutes and 35 seconds back from Baba, but yet he's 4 minutes and 42 seconds ahead of LMP Legend. LMP Legend with a half-second penalty. That's not going to matter at this point. Same with, or he's kind of in the same position as Valsa. He's out in no man's land, but he is 4 minutes and 35 seconds ahead of P7, which is Medway Racing League's Delta Wolf. Delta Wolf is 38 seconds ahead of his teammate, who is Mad Daz, trying to make a mad dash. And then P9, we have TT's Subi Mark. Looks like we got some blue flags. I wonder who that is. That looks to be LMP.
Everyone in chat
Subi Mark,
hit
yeah, and he's
like
put
button.
another
Boost
20
up
seconds from last time we checked on
drivers.
Subi.
Come on. We need fan boost.
We do. The fan boost better consist of them donating. We need to hit 2,000.
Right? Do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
do it. All I'm gonna say is don't talk about it, be about it. So, Subi Mark, like I said, still kind of in no man's land, but is a minute and 9 seconds ahead of P10, which is Paco Hunts. Paco Hunts, again, no man's land, 7 minutes and 7 seconds ahead of Race Asylum's Ost in the 208 GTR. Ost is ahead of his teammate ERA Nick, who is sitting in 12th. That gap is a minute 53 seconds. And sitting at a minute 41 seconds behind Nick is going to be OG Malley. So OG Malley's suffering that catastrophic collision, causing him to get engine damage, one of the wheels damaged, as well as front aero damage. But still sitting in 13th and with a pretty healthy gap of 22.4 seconds ahead of DTR's Hippie Heed. So that is going to be your grid here just past the halfway mark of the stint. And Jakey seemed to gain a couple seconds on NRC Jacko. I know it was 34 seconds when Jakey left the pits. So, doing a very good job of trying to catch up to Jacko and keep him on his toes. And we got some people here in the comments. So, Miss Clarissa saying, "Let's go, Jakey." J-Set saying, "Hi, Cupcake." Hi, J-Set. Muns or Moons. Say LMP legend Abfat Jungay. And then Rockzilla commenting saying, "Dang, 21 hours in and not even a second gap between P1 and P2. Dude, it has been tight all stint long. Like, it's crazy." And your wifey is saying hi to both of us. Superman. So.
Hello, darling.
Nice to see you. It's been a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 1,900-pound mark. 100 pounds to go, folks.
Says
Let's
who?
go.
Says the donation page, yeah. A quick refresh, and here we go. So close, though. So close.
So close. Come on, guys. 100 more pounds. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it.
Yeah, those numbers are not made up, actually grabbed from that website.
Yeah, so getting a lot of donations, man. 1,900. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
79 supporters. Wow.
I'm blown away. Oh, it's so close to 4 times the target goal. It's remarkable. The sim racing community never ceases to amaze me whenever we come together for a good cause. And like I was saying earlier, we're stronger together. Love this community.
There's a reason why we've all been involved in the sim racing community for years. Klexi fan commenting saying, LMP, where is my driver? Well, here, I'm gonna give you a news flash. He's in 6th.
Hey, go give the LMP a little camera time.
Oh yeah, now
you got to appease the masses.
I will do that in just a sec, but I'm curious to see what's going to come of this. NRC Jacko is in the pits. 31-second lead over Jakey. Let's take a look, see where Jakey is, and is going to pass Jacko for the lead. Or wait, yep, alright.
It will be close.
So let's do a quick replay of that.
The heat is on.
Yep, so there's... What the heck? Yeah, so Jakey just barely getting by Jacko. So that's going to leave Jakey with an 8.9 second gap and pretty much holding steady there. So he's got a little over 4 laps until the end of this stint. So every turn, every lap, every gear shift is going to count. And then Munz is saying something in German and I can't make it out, I'm sorry.
I have never seen LMP racing in a Porsche.
Thanks,
Never,
Jaeger.
ever. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I appreciate that. So let's give some love here to LMP Legend for the folks cheering LMP Racing on in that beautiful green and black Porsche 911.
I like how the high vis green pops against that black like that. I always like that. It's a good color contrast between the two colors like that.
It really is. That, I love how, like, the black, you've got all those little marks there in the front, and then eventually, the more you go towards the rear bumper, it just changes to all black.
Yeah, they got the gradient down on that pretty good, where it's that perfect fade from that high vis green to that really dark black. So,
And then they got, like, that black mascara around the headlights. I said what I said. Which makes it look good. Almost makes it look like a ghost in a sense, or something like... I don't know, like it's out to hurt you.
kind of get the little gothic vibes from it.
Yeah, a little bit of gothic vibes. No! 1,993 pounds. We are 7 pounds away.
What? No way. Let's go, dude.
No.
7 more pounds.
Confirmed.
Confirmed?
Hey, you might not be done yet. You might have to
I
be
might
singing.
not. I was hoping to sleep, but you know what? We got to give the folks what they want. And by God, I will do it. So Hansa and Josh, Hansa donating 100 quid, and then Josh donating 10 bucks. Sheesh. Alright, ooh, what happened here? Jacko.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. 4/10 of a second back for Jakey. Jakey does have front aero damage.
Yeah, that wasn't 4/10 a third of a lap ago. Jakey, this just in. I just got a message from Paymay. He's calling you a scrub and telling you to lock in.
Jeez.
Hansa, you had one job. One job. No. Damn it. Yeah. Euros to British pounds. Yeah.
There's that. Yada. Alright, so it looked like Jacko has made the move on Jakey and is now in first position. Uh-oh. Hold on here.
We have cracked the 2K. Now 2015. 402%.
Alright. Thank you guys.
Awesome job.
Whew.
I can't believe I'm blown away by that dude. 2,000 pounds raised
I love it.
for an absolutely amazing price.
Yes, so now we're at 2,022 pounds. Jakey having a very hard time there. Dropped back every bit, 2.8 seconds. Now with front aero damage and damage to the left front wheel.
Yeah, I think his only saving grace now is I think Jacko still owes a stop. So if I was Jakey, would you hop in the pit when Jacko goes in, repair that damage, and kind of come back out on even ground? Since you don't have to take tires or fuel, so your pit stop's going to be shorter, and your damage is fixed. Jacko has to take tires or fuel. So essentially, you could come out back on even keel, or would you just keep sending? I'd imagine you would have to come in. That suspension damage and aero damage is really going to hurt him down that straight. Look at the speed difference there, almost 10 mile an hour difference, 50 mile an hour difference. But there's 5 laps left, so pit delta here is probably about 25 seconds. That speed difference might be too much over the course of 5 laps. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, Jakey's hopping in.
Yep, Jakey is in. Now, I was thinking about what you were saying with Jacko, saying, you know, that he owes one more stint. I'm going to just go out there and say it. He's not going to pit. I think he's going to run them tires till the very end. So this may hurt on Jakey's part. Actually, it might help too, because looking at the tire difference, a little bit of wear, not too terrible. But Jakey is known to really make up those positions. Or make up pressures.
Jacko's already made his stop. Yeah, Jacko's already stopped. So.
Yeah, Jacko's already stopped. He did kind of an overcut in a sense. Or was it? Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
attempted
already stopped, so
an
take everything
overcut.
I said, just throw it out the window.
Alright, chat. We've hit
Brain's
the
not
2,000 pound mark. What song should we duet? Hit me.
We're all yours.
Yeah, we are all yours. Somebody better screen record this or clip it or something. Shut up, Jason.
They will. They will. Don't you worry.
Ray's thinking. Jay said's geeking. Hey, I know a good one. Tequila. Oh, that would make people so angry.
Shortchange him on the song.
Oh, crap. Alright, back to the race. So while you guys figure out a song, Jakey is now 29 seconds back for Jacko. I think he's gained maybe a second or two. So we got Marshall, Baba Yaga, ORT, LMP, Delta, still 43 seconds ahead of the teammate. Mad Daz, Elton and Kiki, I forget.
What's that? I don't even know that.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to look
Don't
up
go
lyrics
breaking
for
my
most.
heart. Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That rings a bell.
Which one's gonna be Elton and which one's gonna be Kiki?
Yeah, I totally smash those high notes every time, so. Would I lie to you?
Like to, especially for you by Jason and Kylie. Sonny and Cher, I got you.
That one has my vote. Sonny and Cher.
Jason is voting, so Jason, is that confirmed for I Got You by Sonny and Cher?
I think I only know the chorus, but hey.
Yep, same here. I'm just saying, Rick, roll the stream. Simon saying Rick roll. Echo saying Dancing Queen. Alright, well, by the end of lap 13, we will have a song chosen, so guys, comment. Let us know. I mean, so far looks like...
Oh no, Jacko's down! Front arrow and front right
yeah,
suspension
front
damage.
arrow, left front, ugh. Jay said, what are you saying yes to? I mean, we could do Rickroll. That'd be kind of funny. Alright, so let's take a look at Jakey.
Regardless of how the voting shakes out, guys, I just want you to know I'm not going to give you up, but I'm never going to let you down.
So many good songs here, but unfortunately we don't have like a voting option enabled on the Race Asylum channel, so Share Lady, that's my song. Hansa, no way I'm gonna go for it.
Meatloaf.
and also Bobby Girl, no way, come on. We won't be recycling my classics. No way.
Intellectual rights of Jaeger.
Been there, done that.
Did you get the t-shirt?
I burned it.
Fair enough. You don't want to keep no evidence, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I gotta hide my shame somehow.
Well, luckily for you, this is recorded, captured. So
This is.
at a moment's notice, they can be dug up through the dredges of the internet. Or rightfully screen recorded on somebody's mobile device and used against you at a future date.
Kaza, yes, Jacko does have damage. Looks to be the front arrow and right front wheel.
Kaz are actually interested in the racing. Wait a minute. There's more important stuff now happening in chat.
Diversion tactics.
Changing my vote to side with Hanzo. Alright, so we're pretty much like dead nuts in terms of voting. So, Jaeger, what do you propose?
It's your pick. I have to choose every time.
No,
the
you
songs.
choose. You choose.
I can't do it. No, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you go first. Come on, you.
If you guys can't decide, I'll gladly pick one from the chat. I already got it queued up in my mind.
So then, you're the one, I guess.
Dude, it's gotta be "Dancing Queens" by ABBA.
Dancing Queens.
That's a lovely song. Not gonna lie.
Today we're all dancing queens here at the Nürburgring. Everybody that's participated, everybody that's involved, we're all dancing queens. Not just
bringing up the lyrics.
Yeah, bringing up the lyrics also. Oh man, please somebody clip this. We need it clipped and shared. But wait just a second here. Jakey, we're just going to do a quick little update here because I wanted to see where Jakey was going to end up behind Jacko in terms of time. 4.7 seconds.
Oh, it's game on. Jakey senses that blood in the water and he's on kill mode right now.
So...
Matt saying, boys, don't pretend you don't know the lyrics. Well, fun fact, I've never really listened to ABBA. Besides one song, and I think it's Landslide. Alright, well, Super picked out the song. I really don't know this song.
No, just hum along with that.
Okay, well, I guess I'm ready when you are.
Huh? So yeah, I don't know. It's just like a song I know, but I don't know. But yeah, this will go very well. But yeah, you see about that. So I have some lyrics. Let's see how they're gonna play. Okay. So we are starting basically with the chorus.
Yep.
And then going into the verse and then back into the chorus. Right?
Okay. I mean, easy enough.
Okay. Easy. Yeah.
Easy.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. You can dance. You can jive.
I need to find the intro.
Oh my god.
We're going with a little bit of ohs to start with. Ooh.
Okay.
You can dance. You can jive. Having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl. Watch that scene. Digging the dancing queen. Friday night. No, we are not yet out. Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go. Where they play the right music. Getting into the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything is fine. You're in the mood for a dance. When you
You
get the chance, you
You
are
are
the
the
dancing queen,
young and sweet, only 17.
Dancing
Dancing
queen,
queen,
feel
feel
the
the
beat
beat
from
from
the
the
tambourine.
tambourine.
Oh, yeah! You
You
can
can
dance,
dance,
you
you
can
can jive,
jive, having the
having the
time
time
of
of
your
your
life.
life. Oh,
See
see
that
that
girl,
girl,
watch
watch
that
that
scene,
scene,
digging the
digging the
dancing
dancing
queen.
queen.
Ooh. And I think we'll leave it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, totally in sync, by the way. So pretty sure that was hilarious.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And my little brother was watching. No. Cole Thompson saying I chose a weird time to watch this. So wait a
Luca
minute, was
said no,
that
he
my
chose it
brother
right.
singing? Yeah, that was me and the co-host Jaeger. I made a deal that if we hit 2,000 pounds for the donation that we would do a duet. So chat chose Dancing Queen by ABBA, and that's what we did.
That's what we did, yeah.
Jay said, saying my cats are going crazy.
Beautiful. I just read
All
that
right.
message. Thank you, Jay said. Yeah. You see so much love in the chat. I'm not tired anymore.
I'm not either.
That's better than coffee, boys.
Simon saying, who thought a German and an American duet on ABBA would be so brilliant? LOL, Cole, you just witnessed a good attempt. Whew.
Yeah, so we still have a race, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so Jakey 3.8 seconds back from Jacko. Now, Jacko did take fresh tires, didn't take any fuel, so has slightly better tires, a little bit better tires actually than Jakey. And then, let's see. Jay said, saying, I don't even care who wins anymore, I want an encore.
Next year.
Yep, next year, guys.
I mean, you see, like the public demand is high.
It is. We can make money off of this, Jaeger.
Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly my thoughts now.
They came from a race and got a concert. What more can you want?
And I am getting a ding from Facebook Messenger, and it is, oh, little brother sharing a weather forecast. Thought he was gonna insult me. So,
No, he's keeping that one in the pocket for when he really.
oh, dude, yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Like, if I make him mad, it'll be like, all right, I'm releasing the clip. And I'll say, fine, release my mixtape.
But it's not the whole package, right? So my voice is missing probably.
Yeah.
So you would hope.
Ray was loving it. Hansa said for $10 we stopped singing for 5 minutes. I'm gonna say, if y'all hit 10,000, I'll post a video of myself doing the Carlton.
Oh boy. You can do the Carlton, really?
Cole saying, "What? I'd never do that." Yeah, right. Right.
That's exactly what somebody would say.
Yeah, for real. So, looking at times, really nothing gained, nothing lost. Jacko 5.6 seconds ahead of Jakey there at the beginning of lap 15, so the penultimate lap of Stint 11.
And look at that, old Jacko's pulling purples right now. Remember what I was saying earlier about the cream rises to the top?
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you
What are you
something,
gonna
brother.
do when Jacko-mania runs wild on you? For all the little Jacko-maniacs out there, make sure you gotta take your vitamins and say your prayers.
Yeah, so Jacko currently every bit 4/10 ahead of his fastest lap of the race so far, which was a 7:56.443. So we're looking at a very real possibility of maybe Jacko setting a 7:55 lap time around the Nürburgring.
Yeah, and that puts him flirting with overall fastest lap across the stints. Yeah, I think it was 7:55.6, 7:55.4 overall fastest. I don't have my notes handy, but it's somewhere in that neighborhood.
Whew, we are almost at the 22-hour mark. Man, what a race.
It's been one for the ages. Sir Cupcake, Mr. Yeager. Appreciate it, boys.
Yeah. Still 2 more hours and one more stint.
One more stint.
The light at the tunnel is growing ever brighter.
And my eyelids are getting heavier.
Where's that guy with the hammer at? I could really use that right now.
For real. £2,034.
Yeah, but it didn't go up since.
No, I'm telling you, ever since I made that bet, I think it was Stint 7, everybody just started donating. I'm telling you, we're gonna be stars.
We'll be famous.
We will. We will be, well, we can't say TikTok famous anymore, but we'll be yay too famous.
I went viral one time and I had to get a prescription.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's think about something like the Jaeger and Cupcake broadcast with like every week doing a nice little duet now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would be good. You could get syndicated.
Sign me up.
on
Yeah.
TV.
Shut up. Take all my money.
I think it's time to do a last minute goal, but I'm not going to throw anybody into the mix. If we hit 2,500 pounds I will post a video of myself doing a gritty in Race Asylum's open discussion channel. Or I'll do some kind of dance. You guys tell me and I'll do it. So let's hit 2,500 within 2 hours.
Glad you left me out.
And Jaeger has dance. No, I'm kidding. No.
You were so close to being out of it, and you had to say something.
No. I mean, I could throw you into the mix there, Super.
You know I'm a social butterfly, and I'm not afraid.
What about drinking a Zima?
Hey, for this cause, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, dude, maybe even a Seagram's wine cooler. It don't matter. For a cause like this, and what I just witnessed 5 minutes ago, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, you guys have definitely, like, got me out of my shell. Freaking singing, constant commentary. Like, I love it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. That's how it started for me as well. They were like, come on, sing a song. I was like, no freaking way. Ever gonna do that?
And
Look
here
at
we
me.
are. Well, it's like something might have happened. I don't know. That gap between Jacko and Jakey got kind of big. Those sitting around 5-6 seconds now. It's like 15 plus.
Hansa's suggesting country roads. Bro, I could get down with that song.
Most definitely.
Yeah. 2,200 and I'll sing it.
That's doable within the next 10 minutes. You're sure about that?
Hey, you never know. I might stick around through the last stint. You know, all that singing and stuff has got me rejuvenated. Got my second wind. Or my seventh wind, I should say. 2,200 and I will sing Country Roads. I'll leave Jaeger out of it this time. If he wants to join, it's up to him. And I'll leave Superman also. You want to join, that's up to you, buddy.
Hey, throw my hat in the ring, man. Jaeger, if you don't mind me cutting in, I'll gladly take Country Roads off your hands for you.
I also feel like Hansa could join as well. Those great suggestions. Why not? Come in.
3,000 and we'll get Ray in here to sing Country Roads with us.
Doing like the big gospel version, then everyone in.
You know, it was funny because I went to a concert back in November, and if anybody's ever heard of Baby Metal, that's the concert I went to, and it was nuts.
Wow.
And after their performance, I kid you not, they started playing Country Roads, and the whole arena was singing it word for word, just belting it out. I mean, going wild with the song. And it was just glorious. Hansa to join 100%. Come on, guys, 2,200 then. I want to hit 2,200 by the end of the race. End of stint 12. Alright, so we're still sitting at 2,034 pound. NRC, Jacko, and Jakey are on the final lap. Jacko with a 14-second gap to Jakey. So Jacko, man, is on a roll. And you love to see it. I mean, hate it for the Race Asylum boys, but I mean, NRC have been on their game all race long. But
Well,
the
just
exciting
to
part,
see where they've came from. I mean, you
yeah,
go back to the Stint 2, pinged it off the wall, looking like it's going to be a long race, dropped way back on the grid. They fought, clawed their way back up, and now they're sitting at the highest steps, sitting pretty, going into the last stint. So it's definitely been earned. It wasn't given by any stretch of the imagination.
for real. And the NRC team is now sitting first and third. So NRC so far looking really good this race, possibly securing 2 podium positions, including a race win.
Pole position, front row lockout, fastest lap of the event, you name it.
Complete and utter domination.
And still, there is this 2-man team giving up, like the fight of their lives.
That
Battling
two-man
for
team
crazy.
has
Yeah.
been throwing punches all race long. And I don't expect it to end either. This is definitely going to spill over into Stint 12. We got a fight on our hands, boys, and they're swinging for the fences.
Alright, so I gotta ask. A 15-second gap separating Jacko and Jakey. Stint 12. Race to the finish. Who do you guys got?
Oof, that's tough. But me being me, I'm putting my money on that two-man team. Those are my boys over there, Kaza, Jakey. Jakey's my boy. I put my money on them. No offense to the team holding down second and third, but personal interest come into play here. You know, I'm pulling for Jakey.
Yeah. Hot take. If we get some rain, wet weather racing, then definitely Kaza and Jakey. But if it stays dry, that gap. And with Idorni then taking that seat for the final stint, it's tough for that two-man team.
It is. I mean, this is a case of David versus Goliath. I mean, NRC obviously with more people on their team than Jakey and Kaza. I imagine Jakey and Kaza, they're well past running on fumes, but they've been able to set blistering lap times, and honestly, I really want Jakey and Kaza to win, but I think I've got to agree with you. It's got to come down to whether it rains or not, because Kaza is a master of the rain. But they're so evenly matched, like it's hard to choose really who's going to take it all. And Jakey in the grass, but able to recover it and no damage.
Yeah.
So wonderful.
Yeah, didn't lose too much time through that section.
We just had to say so. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, lost a couple seconds. I mean, 17 seconds separates Jacko and Jakey, but we still have 2 hours left. Ray commenting, keeping it spicy, I see. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to come down to the wire. Honestly, I expected lap cars and kind of a boring last half of the race, and it has been anything but that. Renee's in pro saying, even if I drive for NRC, Jakey and Kaza would deserve it for their massive work they've done. So, NRC's showing some love to Team Jackass of Jakey and Kaza. We love to see the sportsmanship, dude. I mean, I've got nothing but good things to say about your team and to all the teams in here, honestly. So, NRC is now in the pits. Jakey just entered the pits. So, yeah, I think...
The way you just pronounce it, it sounds more like jackass. So, yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to keep it PG. Kind of redeeming myself for the antics from Stint 7.
Too late.
Oh, too late. Okay. Stint 7 got a little wild.
I mean, to be honest here, you kind of got to be that to be a two-man team to pull this off. So I see the team name to be very fitting amongst the two gentlemen over there at Jackass Racing. I tried to church it up a little bit the way I said it.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it sound like French or something, like Jackass.
Jackass.
Oui, Jackass.
Then Jaeger was like, no, let's call it what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically took me like 22 hours and the qualifying to figure it out, by the way. Right.
And Renee is saying, and I have to say the fair play with the overturned cars was awesome. Not sure exactly what you mean there.
I think
This is Trevor, and he means lapped cars.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Fair play with the lap cars, yeah. Yeah, well, it's like I said earlier, I mean, just the sportsmanship, the fair racing going on. Everybody's kept it clean. I haven't really seen any collisions in the stints that I've covered. So it's been amazing to see.
Yeah. Most definitely to carry that sportsmanship is almost monumental, or not monumental, fundamental. I'm sorry.
Looks very sunny, by the way.
Yeah, I better change the view there. My apologies, just doing a couple things here on the after.
Yeah, it's so got some sunlight peeking through my windows.
Same.
And there's a teammate bringing in P3 for this stint.
Hammer time already between Idoni and Kaza.
Alright, what are we looking at? I mean, if you want to go full screen as well, too, I mean, the gaps here...
It's okay, it's 16, 17 seconds, so it's just like they are not taking it easy. It's just like push. It's all good, so we
Gotcha.
we stay with more cars on track for now. next one will be the second NRC team, I guess.
Yep, NRC Marshall is getting ready to come into pits, and he is in.
Just waiting for the teammate, then to.
Yep, and now we have
the track, here we go.
Yep, now we got Baba Yaga Flow with DMR Endurance is now in the pits.
So you pronounced the driver Vital Brutal. I go with like the German part, Vital Brutal. That sounds nasty. Wow.
That really does. Vita Brutal!
Yeah, exactly, yeah. This is how we German talk all the time. It's exactly our flow, so yeah. DMR out on track with RX.
So we do have ORT Valsalena in 5th, about 4 minutes back from Baba, so got a little bit of time there before Overboost Racing Team can go ahead and start the last stint.
Roughly 3 minutes, what I could spot. So yeah, I think when ORT, when they do the handover, then we go full screen for stint number 12.
Yep. I am so proud of chat and everybody that donated.
It's amazing.
We cracked the 2,000 mark, and you got me and Jaeger to sing, even though it sounded like 2 cats screaming, or at least 1 cat screaming. It was worth it.
It has been clipped. You can listen
I saw
to
it.
now.
I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it. I'm sorry.
Same here. Same here. It just sounded so good in my head. So, yeah.
Alright, so we're getting some lovely comments here in the chat. Jakey saying that was a long stint, just Kazo with 1 to go, bring it home. Ray, DTR, MRL Shane, Super. All giving praise to Jakey for the work that he has done this whole race, driving 12 hours. So now it's up to Kaza to bring it home and possibly win this race. It is not over yet, folks.
Nope.
Yeah, no pressure, Kaza.
Ray saying, I'm proud of every RA driver today, but this was something quite special. It was. So worth it.
Likewise, we are proud of you, Ray. Hugs.
So proud of you, Ray, for organizing this. You're the boss lady for a reason.
Yeah, and I know like the team behind IRO, they're usually doing those 24-hour races like with 7, 8 people involved, and probably Ray doesn't have the staff for this one, so most of this was done by her. So yeah, big shout out.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work keeping these events running efficiently. I mean, when I was in the party chat, I saw a little taste of it. She's keeping track of times. She's setting timers, doing maths, making sure drivers are executing. Pass off to the lady in red, Miss Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally agree. And
we love you.
so, Stint 12, here we go. On the full screen. Now with 5 cars out on track. 16 seconds the gaps between P1 and P2. It's also basically the same pace at the moment. Kaza is pushing, no doubt about that. P3, the second NRC team, the Porsche with Vital Brutal in that 777 car P4 currently. DMR Endurance RX. That is another BMW. And for ORT, it's Jesus himself, John D. In P5. 4 minutes the gap, though. Ooh, riding this curb Tony Hawk style. I don't know if you know still Tony Hawk, but I grew up with Tony Hawk, trying to do some skateboarding tricks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was a skater back in the day myself. My Porsche hit what we called a 50-50 grind across the middle of that curb right there.
Yeah, see? Experts all around. 50-50 grind. Yeah.
But on that note, I do have to pop out of the chat, gentlemen. I'm gonna go drag my butt to bed.
Alrighty, well, I appreciate you popping in and co-commentating with us, dude. It was an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Hopefully, I didn't embarrass myself too much.
Nah.
It was always a
Nah.
pleasure.
But tell me, what's that a bad?
Ooh, LMP just hit the
What's that
wall.
line?
Not that it matters.
We'll see that we don't see any change in position or gaps between P1 and P2. Feels like they're tied to some kind of stick or whatever, glued, even that with that 16-17 second gap, basically running the same speed. Yeah, so in for that final bit, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into the Discord chat now, so all your voices will come through to the main broadcast if you want. So if you want to join, feel free. And yeah, help me to bring this one home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I mean, you started this race. It's only right for you to finish it.
And on that note, goodbye. Yeah, exactly. No.
Alright.
No, we will stay until the bitter end. Of course, we won't be like leaving this race. All good, all good. Just joking. All right, so I'm heading over to the Discord voice chat. Maybe see you there in a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, you'll see me. You'll see anybody else, so...
Something is not working with the Discord, come on. Looks like it won't let me join the Discord chat. Bear with me. Bear with me.